And a very good morning to our lecturer and fellow classmates. My name is Muhammad Adam Daniel bin Rosti. I'm from Group 1 for PAD104 and today I will be presenting our topic on the National Tourism Policy 2020 to 2030. Tourism is one of the key sectors contributing to Malaysia's economic growth. It generates income for the country, contributes to gross domestic product (GDP), and creates employment opportunities in industries such as hospitality, transportation, retail, and food services. The tourism sector also supports small businesses and local communities, making it an important driver of national development. Besides its economic contribution, tourism promotes cultural exchange and community development. Malaysia's diverse cultures, traditions, and natural attractions attract both domestic and international visitors. Through tourism activities, local communities can generate income through homestays, handicrafts, and other tourism related businesses while preserving their cultural heritage. Recognizing the importance of tourism, the Malaysian government introduced the National Tourism Policy (NTP) 2020 to 2030 as a long-term strategy to strengthen the tourism industry. The policy aims to improve Malaysia's competitiveness as a tourism destination while ensuring sustainable and inclusive development. The NTP 2020 to 2030 focuses on improving service quality, strengthening destination management, and encouraging innovation and digital transformation, and promoting sustainable tourism practices. These initiatives are intended to enhance visitor experience, protect environmental and cultural resources, and support long-term industry growth. Therefore, this presentation evaluates the effectiveness of the National Tourism Policy 2020 to 2030 and the government initiatives in ensuring the continuous growth and sustainability of Malaysia's tourism sector. Next, I will discuss the costs and benefits of the National Tourism Policy in relation to the impact of COVID-19 on Malaysia's agro-tourism sector. Firstly, one of the major causes was the significant decline in tourism activities during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Due to travel restrictions and movement control measures, tourist arrivals, domestic visits, homestay participation, and tourism revenues dropped drastically. Many tourism operators faced financial difficulties as tourist activities were temporarily suspended. The pandemic also exposed several weaknesses within the agro-tourism sector. These included poor infrastructure in some rural tourism destinations, limited digital marketing skills among tourism operators, and an overdependence of international tourists. As a result, many businesses struggled to adapt when international travel was restricted. However, despite these challenges, the pandemic also created several positive outcomes. One of the key benefits was the accelerated implementation of the National Tourism Policy 2020 to 2030, which provided a strategic framework for tourism recovery and long-term sustainability. In addition, the pandemic strengthened domestic tourism as a more resilient source of demand. More Malaysians began exploring local destinations, helping tourism businesses recover gradually. The policy also promoted sustainable and safe tourism, practices that align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs. Furthermore, collaboration between the government, local communities, and private sector stakeholders improve through various recovery initiatives, financial assistance programs, and promotional campaigns were also introduced to support rural entrepreneurs and encourage tourism development. I will pass this to my friend Fadila.
Hi, my name is Nurul Fadilah binti Adnan. Now, let me explain the main objective of the National Tourism Policy. First of all, the policy aims to strengthen our tourism and cultures, product or programs to build a stronger national identity. It also wants to increase synergy and cooperation between tourism and culture sectors players to make Malaysia a destination of choice. Other than that, the policy promotes the unique of nation arts, culture, heritage and tourism products. This acts as the main catalyst for growth in the tourism and culture sectors. In addition, the policy focuses on develop knowledge, skill, creative and innovative human capital. This is important to support and sustain the industry for the long term. Next, the policy aims to guarantee the safety and protection of all tourists, whether they are local or foreign visitors. Secondly, it wants to drive national economic growth and boost foreign exchange earning through tourism. Other than that, the policy established strict guidelines for operating tourism business. This ensures that all tourism activities are run ethically and responsibly. In addition, the policy promotes Malaysia as an outstanding global tourist destination by highlighting our unique attraction and rich cultural heritage. Lastly, the policy encourages balanced economic and social development domestically. This means promoting sustainable growth while addressing social issues like poverty and equality.
Hello, my name is Mama Iman and I'm going to talk about the main actor that is involved in the policy programs and activities. So the main actor or MOTAP, otherwise known as Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, has acquired this responsibility of supervising the enforcement of the National Tourism Policy for Malaysia so that its growth would adapt to the economic objective of the nation, especially under Vision 2020 and 2030. They also have partnered with other agencies to supply infrastructure for private sectors to invest in, thus creating this relationship between public sector infrastructures and private sector investments. They also have introduced this initiative called Malaysia My Second Home, which grants successful foreign applicants long-term residency visa such as a 1-year renewable visa to make them essentially stay longer in Malaysia or make Malaysia their second home.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mizal Ibn Roslan. So I'm going to present about implementation strategy of the policy. We have two types. The first type is domestic and event strategies. The domestic strategies, the government refresh and elevate the Cuti Malaysia brand and image to promote domestic tourists aggressively through various programs and activities to attract Malaysia to travel locally. The second point is Gegar Misi Jualan Domestik. The function is to target the tourist industry player to participate. This is the way to promote our local brand and our culture to the tourists that come visit Malaysia. The last point is Malaysia Gegar Festival. This features culture parades, tourist exhibition, demonstration and pocket show. For example, the Langkawi. The Langkawi can give the tourists local tourism such a great beach and a very great time over there. The second strategy is the international promotion strategies. For the Southeast Asia market, Tourism Malaysia aims to effectively communicate the diversity of Malaysia tourist product offering, increase visitor led to state and local expenditure and attract return visitor. The other main target is the Asian and Africa. Malaysian Food and Culture Festival are the one of the program that we held. This smart partnership with relevant parties to showcase Malaysia's cuisine and culture. Bus and airline promotion campaign involve partnership with ORS. This is the other program that we held to promote of campaign through media and event vising to bus operation. And now, I'm going to pass the SWOT to my partner. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Putri Adia Shukriya. Malaysia has strong tourism branding to campaign like Malaysia Ceria Asia and Cuti-Cuti Malaysia, which have attract both local and international tourists. Besides that, Malaysia offers many types of tourism attraction such as beautiful beaches, ecotourism, cultural heritage and halal tourism, making the country appealing to different groups of visitors. One of the weaknesses is the lack of innovative tourism product and creative digital marketing content to attract modern tourists. In addition, limited airline connectivity and poorly maintained tourism facilities in some areas may reduce tourists' overall experience and satisfaction. Malaysia has great opportunities to expand niche tourism sectors such as medical tourism, halal tourism, educational tourism, and ecotourism, which are becoming more popular globally. At the same time, social media and digital platforms can be fully utilized to promote Malaysia tourism industry more effectively and wider audiences.
Now, let me conclude our presentation. The National Tourism Policy was introduced by the Malaysian government to strengthen our tourism sector. As we know, tourism is very important to our country because it contributes to GDP, creates jobs, and so on. However, the COVID-19 pandemic severely affected the tourism industry. To handle this, the government took several actions. They boost domestic tourism by introducing new branding like Cuti-Cuti Malaysia, offering reasonable price, and working with the Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council to attract ASEAN travelers, especially for medical tourism. The main objective of this policy are to promote our cultural heritage, develop skilled workers, and ensure tourist safety. The key actors involved include Tourism Malaysia and local communities. So, in short, the National Tourism Policy has laid a good foundation for recovery. However, continuous improvement and flexible strategies are still needed to ensure long-term success. Thank you.